Alright guys, we're on another bit of a tutorial here today. It's Fozzie here. A lot of people asking how to fillet a large fish. Well, young George just here, he cracked this nice little pearly today. 14 pounds in the old scale, or 6.5 kilos, it's 66 centimetres, one of the biggest I've ever seen. So we'll work our way through it, rip the fillets off, and we'll just show you how I do it. You know, obviously everybody's different, but this is how I would clean one. Alright? Get these scales off. Rolling over. Big shot. Come in onto the radio. Ooh. Now you don't have to necessarily take the scales off them, you can skin them if you like, which is what I would do to a mulloway, but the old pearl perch skin is really good eating. Let's not waste him. Too valuable fish to waste. Alright, scales are off. Where's my knife? Now I like to use a short handled knife. A lot of people use a long one and try and get the fillet in one go. For me, I just like to use a short handle knife and then work my way through the fish. Alright, so we just do a cut along the back there. And then I'll run the knife, just the front 1 inch of the knife. We'll just run it around the edge. So you can see there, all I've done is cut a slot around the edge. I'll do the same down this side. Till we get to the belly. Take out the membrane. There we go. Take a handful of the good stuff inside and take him out. Brim will love that bit, but they won't. Now you can see that most of these big fish, or most of these like snapper, have a big air sac in them. So you've got to get that air sac out. Don't be afraid to get your hands in there and grab a handful. So there's his air sac. So it ends up, you know, still being nice and clean inside. So then we've cut round here, we've cut across the back, and we've cut round the back here. Just wash my hands a bit. Alright, so what we do, we get George to grab hold of the tail there. And then I just take little bits, you know, you lift it up and you just cut the meat away from the bone. Oop. That way you're not wasting any, you're not leaving any meat on the backbone. So just take a handful. So we get to the rib cage there now, so we just need to cut through the bones. and the fillet comes out.
Beautiful.
Right, nice, beautiful fillet. And you can see there's not a lot of meat left on the backbone. So to do it for the other side, just wash that off. So the same deal, cut across the back here, and then just use the end of your tip of your knife. Around that way. Right, George, grab a hold of that again. See if you can get right in close to the bone, and it just peels away. Just needs a little bit of encouragement. Through to there, we'll go up under the pearl. And out she comes.
Yeah.
So you can see we've got two beautiful fillets now, and there's virtually nothing left on the backbone. There's virtually no fish wasted. You wanted the pearl?
I did want the pearls.
There you go. So there's really nothing left on that worth chasing. So we can feed that to the bream. All right, so we got our fillets now. So what we can do is, this is where the rib cage line comes around. So we just take that out. Alright, so there's a beautiful boneless fillet of pearl perch. Fantastic eating. There's his twin brother. And what we do with this is we just clean this up, get rid of that's just a bit of the black belly. We clean that up, give it a good wash. And that just gets eaten as a meal in itself. All right. So it's not too hard. Like I said, it's the way I do it. A lot of people would use a long-handled knife, a long-bladed knife. I prefer a little short one. These are $2.50 at Kmart. Fantastic knives. That's the only knife I use on the boat. There we go. Little flush off. And it doesn't get any better than that. All right. That's how I would do a big fish. That's where I'm doing a barramundi, meat along barramundi, a meat along mulloway, big snapper, obviously a big pearly. So any of the big fish, that's how I would do them. Alrighty. So until next time, keep your lines tight, keep them safe, and we'll catch up with you shortly.